Shamyora Pranimage Gadum Yajnaya Gadum Yajnapade Devi Swastirastuna Swastir Manushebhyaha Urdhvam Jigadu Petajam Shanno Astu Divade Sham Chatushpade. First, I begin by congratulating, thanking, expressing my gratitude to the All India Council of Technical Education, which has sponsored this program. In the last 57 years of our engineering education, starting from 5-10 colleges in the 50s, we have 1,200 engineering colleges. According to me, it's the first time an attempt is being made to bring about character into the education system in the engineering colleges or technical education system. According to me, competence, capability, courage, convictions, and so on. Education means character building, man making. And therefore, this program has been launched for the first time, if I may say so, in an organized way, to introduce concepts such as ethical, moral values, philosophy, spirituality, yoga, meditation, mysticism, fasting, silence, law of order, law of nature, law of reincarnation, and subjects other than normal, conventional wisdom. There are two reasons or three reasons for saying this. One reason, 200 years ago, the technology content in human endeavors was hardly 10-20%. The bullock cart, the wheel, and their applications. But in the last 200 years, in this Vaishya era of Kali Yuga, or the commercial business industry era of Kali Yuga, the engineering, technical, technological, scientific management content in world affairs is about 90%. Whether it's at home, your own soul, body, mind, intellect, if you like, the family relationship, if you like, or your profession, or the governance of the country as a whole. Engineering content has gone to 90%. And therefore, in the next era of 30-40 years, in the books on breakthrough and many other books, engineering and technology is going to dominate man. It's high time that engineering and technology do not together destroy man, but should upgrade man to a higher level of being. Today, if you take the R&D, if you take everything in the world on technical education and associated disciplines, more harm is being done, according to me. You may not agree. And therefore, this system, this program has a significance to introduce character, compassion, culture, concern, commitment, dedication to the country. And so that man, animal and nature, animals will not be tortured, the nature, the endowments will not be destroyed, which is already destroyed, and the world is sick with many things all over the world. Therefore, this is a small, humble, weak lamp attempt in this huge galaxy of galaxies of millions of stars and millions of galaxies. It's a minor attempt. With all humility at my command, though may I appear to be boasting, talking too much, I would like to say, at least in our case, in the Hindi Heritage Academy, we want to start like a small weak lamp. Second reason why we have launched on this program is the fact that Aurobindo said India's destiny is to become world teacher in spirituality, philosophy, mysticism in this millennium. Dr. Norman Toynbee, greatest historian, in his 10-volume history of the world on civilization, has written in the first page of his foreword that India has been conquered, pillaged, plundered for the last 2,000 years. In this century, India will conquer the world not with bullet, not with IT, but with the ancient thought and wisdom. The same sentiments has been expressed by Romain Rolland. Great Vivekananda, his birthday happened 3-4 days ago, and a great pity that none of the media in this country ever cared to give a tribute to this man who took India to the world scene. Vivekananda said, many barbarians attacked this country. Conquerors attacked this country with great pride. But in this millennium, on their own, without our invitation, they will come to India to pay homage to India. And therefore, along with that, Dr. David Frawley, those who want can read his book. In his 22 books on India and Vedanta, has also declared it is India's duty, kartavya, to do something to spread the message of India's ancient thought and wisdom and Vedanta for the world, even if you are not interested in your own country. You please, for the sake of the world, man, animal, nature, do something about it. That's the second major reason why we are here. To speak to us. Third, India is the only civilization which has given the highest pedestal to teachers. Teachers are Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. It is the greatest concept of Guru being equal to God himself, whatever your concept of God. And it is a program for teachers. And the teachers ought to mold the character and the values of the country. And therefore this program has been given primarily to teachers. In the last leg of my journey, I've been for the last 55 years. In the last leg, I thought, in spite of my old age, I would go around and give my views. Whether it is heard or not, is for God to decide. Teachers ought to become the molders of society, particularly engineering college teachers, because engineering produced marvels. Science and technology in this commercial era produced marvels, spectacular developments. Miracles have been happening. My bullock cart has been made into a satellite traveling at 100,000 kilometers a second. But in addition, the world has become closer. Udara Jaridanam Vasudeva Kudumbakam. The whole world is one family according to India. In my session, I will be speaking on all that. It seems that my time allotted is 10 minutes, so I will limit that. And therefore, teachers who in our country, in every century, in every part of the country, for the last 2,000 years, produced great teachers, comparable to, there is no parallel in the whole world of such teachers who have come, who have gone to the depth of human insight. Everybody has been going to the world outside of billions and billions of galaxies wide. But the world within, according to us, is equally profound, equally vast, equally sublime, sacred. That has not been discovered. And as an engineer myself, I am very keen that since engineering is going to dominate man in his personal life, professional life, and world life, all to get an expansion, to grow is to live, stagnation is death. For mercenaries, engineers will become missionaries in life. True, today, most engineering education, mostly is a book transfer. Adhyapaka, meaning instructor, taking a bookish knowledge from the book, transmitting to students empty minds. That's the concept. We would like teachers to transit themselves from bookish knowledge, Adhyapaka, to Upadhyaya. You should be an Upadhyaya. Then you should become a Vidwan. You should become a Pandita. Finally, a Acharya, like Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya. Finally, a teacher will become a Guru. So the whole theme of this 2-day program, or say 5-day, 4-day program, me and Professor Pillai together, we want to attempt to transform a teacher, Adhyapaka, to a Guru. In the Indian sense, Guru Vasishtam, Radharangirascha, Manukurasya Kulavascha Gavalmaha, Dhanyo Mariji Chavanol Dakshaha, Prahlada Narada Paratara Kundagi Vyasam Karisha Subhyagra Vishpadabhyan, Rupamidar Vishnadi. Thousands of sages, 1 million pages of literature are available to us. We have no access to them. I need to go to many, many colleges, and I find there is no attempt to know the world within, also to know India's treasure on which we are walking every day. And therefore this program is got a very high ideal, worthy goals in life. A man should have worthy goal in life, not a mere careerist, a mere professional, a mere mercenary. That's the attempt we are going to do. But we are aware that there is a great deal of darkness, there is a great deal of asura ganas in this country or every country in the world. We may not succeed, but we are very hopeful. It's our duty, according to Bhagavad Gita, it's our duty and the goal is far away, we know. A long, long road is separating us from the goal. Beyond comprehension. Can't really be reached for the next generation to generation to Janma to Janma. When such a long, long road full of obstacles come ahead before us, the road itself is our goal. So with that hope, we started about 7-8 months ago. We have covered about 1,500 faculty, principals, faculty, management, about 6,500 students, about 400-800 administrative staff. Everywhere, our feedback has been either excellent or superior or what I would call outstanding. We got written record to prove. We got written record to prove. Students, faculty, management have come and told us, you have changed our lives. We will do from tomorrow. Everybody has put a pledge to us. And therefore, with that encouragement, inspiration given by many institutions in the south, as well as Jaipur, Bhubaneswar, Bangalore, Pune, we have conducted a program. This is the last program we are going to do. And we are hoping in this program also, we will go back with a sense of gratification that we have done our best. So on behalf of the Indian Heritage Academy, a civilization which is 5,000 years of recorded history, with 9,000 years of civilization, the cradle of civilization. I spoke in Kurukshetra last month on cradle of civilization. The river of heaven has been discovered by archaeologists. The whole world civilization started from the Saraswati river. And Vidya is Saraswati first. So education is not a mere transmission of inanimate, inorganic, aseptic information. It is something